Hello everyone, as I promised in a previous episode, I integrated my float value knob. Now, how did we do that? First of all, you need to go to this link. You see the link on top. Forms Unity3D threads angle-property-drawer.236359. Almost all the credit goes to Light Striker. I want this nice knob. Yeah, I couldn't make it nice. Anyway, now here is his methods. It needs a little tweak, but I will talk about it later. And he has one fix that he says GUI hot control -1, you should set it to 0, and that should be it. And then I had asked a question and I found answers to that question. Okay, so here is how we do it. First, we want an angle attribute. Okay, it sits inside the common folder, as you see, and it's a property attribute. I have 4 different read-only public floats, one for snapping, min, max, and drawing height. If I don't add anything in the attribute, I put the snapping to 1, min to -360, max to 360, draw height to 50. Then I have a constructor for the snap, for snap, min, and max, and finally for all of them. This lets me to have something like this: angle, the snap, min, and max, and well, basically. And I can say 75 for drawing, okay? And I'm doing on a serials field float. Now, I have an editor folder. Inside that, I have angle drawer, and this guy can go to hell. So, angle drawer is a property drawer, custom property drawer of type angle attribute. We have a property that is private static vector 2, mouse position, 2 static texture 2Ds, 1 for the back, 1 for the knob. Then we have a property to get the angle attribute, that is this guy, and it returns the attribute typecast to angle attribute. Then on the onGUI, we call the methods that I got from this guy. All the methods are here, basically. Okay, here. So I just copy pasted all of them. Then I added, as you can see, the serialized property at the end of each one of them. And that's basically it. Then on my GUI, not only I'm sending the position and the property's float value, then I'm reading the angle attribute, the snap, the minimum, the maximum, and I'm sending in the property. Then on get property height, I'm getting the property and its draw height, okay? The rest is almost the same. Where was that? Somewhere around here. This is the hot control, he is speaking. Here is where you need to fix that -1 to 0. Then at the end, at the very end, before I return value, I added this, editor utilities set 30. The properties serialized object, target object. This causes the property to constantly repaint itself, and if I so want to, I can add it to my wheel list property. And at the end of onGUI, I think I can do it. Yeah. Okay. So now if we go back, where? I bet on my property drawer somewhere. Did I just ruin it here? Totally possible, you know. Yeah, it was that. So let's see. Well, this is interesting. I can cut it from here, put it here, basically. This is interesting. And it behaves then, okay? So this is our knob. Don't blame me, it's, you know, a bit ugly, but meh. We basically click and left mouse drag up and down, or left and right, and it behaves. Okay, and that's it. Now if I want, for example, to draw this guy a bit bigger, I can simply come here and say, hey, do it 120 for me, and you will see that it will snap to the size. Bam. Okay, and we have a very nice knob. As I said, my knob is dirty and ugly, but meh, that's out of the point of this property drawer thing. So all you need again is to go into this link on top. I'll wait there so that you can take a look at that. Go into the post 7, copy everything, and just make your angle attribute, make your angle drawer, and paste the whole thing. Then make it a property drawer of type angle attribute. You need to add your textures here, and then based on any property drawer that is handling an attribute, you get the attribute. On GUI, you read the attribute values and call the methods. And for get property height, again, we return the attribute we sent in. Then here, if the current event does not equal null, there are two hot control IDs. The first one remains, the second one needs to be changed to 0. At the very end, we want to set the properties serialized object, target object, and that will do the trick, guys. You will have an up. You'll have an angle drawer, property drawer attribute that not only you can use in inspector, but also you can use inside any custom attribute drawer or any window. So for that, I think I will add a GUI utility here. So GUI utility. Okay, and it needs to be inside the TNP that, and then I need to make it static, and I will cut down these methods from here, the float ones that I got from the forum, and paste it here. And yes, and now you see that I need a mouse position. So basically I move the mouse position from here to here. Boom. And now, oh, I moved one extra. The height should remain there. All I need to do is call GUI utility dot float angle. Okay, and it's not reading because all of these right. Public static, public static, public static. What's wrong with you? Float angle. Oh, derp, my GUI utility. The one we kept lower U and I, okay? And that should work, basically. And what's your problem now? Oh yeah, I forgot that I need to move these two from here into here because I'm reading them. Will it work now? Behave? And yeah, it's behaving now. Okay, so the reason I moved them outside of the property drawer itself is that now I can basically call these guys, send in a rect, a value, a property that is serialized property, a snap, min, max, blah, 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 and draw it in my custom editor windows too at the same time. Okay, so not only here, but also in my custom editor windows. And that's basically, I don't like this knob. That's ugly. Although I marked my textures to be GUI point, let it be trilinear, apply. Will it behave now? A bit nicer, please? No. Interesting. Well, as I said, I don't like it. There are tons of better knobs out there, and honestly, this guy's knob is one of the best. And I asked if he will share it with us. I'm not sure he will do it. One thing remaining. Our text field, our float field, is beside the knob. If you want to move it below the knob, let's see. First of all, where I'm using knob rect. Okay, then we say knob rect dot height minus equals to 18. Knob rect. Yeah, we are drawing both of them there. Then here, instead of doing it like this, basically we will go for direct x, direct y plus rect.height minus 18, and direct width and 18. Let's see what we get. Worst case scenario, I ruined everything. And yeah, it moved below, but now my height is correct, my width is not correct. So knob rect.width minus equals to 18. Okay, and now we will have a square there again. There we go. Okay, so if you want to draw it, for example, as the width of knob, you can use our knob rect width, and we have a perfect knob now. In my opinion, it's much better layout than doing it this way. And yeah, now I'm concerned. GUI layout, not layer, layout, the box, direct with the contents, GUI style of box. Oh, hell. GUI content, layout. Oh, no, I'm done. So I can say, and this should be the GUI content and GUI style, so that, comma that. And I should say GUI layout that begin area of the rect and GUI layout that end area. I want to see just if I'm losing any. Oh, you're kidding me? Editor GUI layout, and we don't have begin area, huh? Dot GUI layout. Okay, at the end of everything. Boom. No, it won't show up. I'm trying to see if I'm losing any rect here. Well, I know that I'm doing it here. Rect angle drawer is position, so that, and we say rect equals to position, then rect dot width minus equals to 18, then rect dot height minus equals to 18. Will it behave now? No, basically. No, we can't do that here. So, how can I draw a box? Okay. You say if event dot current dot type equals to repaint we have the rect, we say GUI dot skin dot box dot draw. There we go. Direct and GUI content none 0. Come on. There we go. You see, this is our position. Basically, this is our item. So for example, if I add another thing here, for example, public string b or whatever, if I come back, it should be drawn on top of this guy. No, actually it's drawing below. Nice, nice, nice. But this is not nice. So yeah, 18 is low. I'm losing this part, but the rest is big, you know. Boom. Rect dot width equals to rect dot height. There we go. So am I doing it here? Rect height, rect height. Oh, there we go. Rect height, rect height. basically we are using the height, so yeah, I'm doing the same thing now. Okay, cool. I just wanted to see that I'm drawing it here and I'm not using this space for this rectangle, and we are not. That's cool. So yeah, that's all cool and dandy now. So we don't want this part. We are drawing on X, then adding to the Y the height, minus 18. Okay. Then with the width and 18. Now if I minus it with 17, I want to put a bit of space between these two, you know. Minus 10. Yeah, like that. But you see that now I'm moving inside this strings space. So 15. Okay. Oh, 18 was nice. So basically that's it. Well, I can make it more like, I don't know, 20 here, and equals, instead of that we say equals to now break that height again, and make it 25, please, to be a bias. There we go. Now, of course, if I send any size below than what, 40 something, I will be ruined. For example, 30. Look what will happen. Boom. You won't see it. So basically, let's see what is the smallest number. Yeah. Tiny, tiny, mini, tiny. Well, where did I guess that? I'm drawing the line as 18 pixels. So, and I'm minusing 25. So if I say 25 plus 18, it's 43, okay? So if I, for example, use that exactly 43 here, look what will happen. This is the tiniest amount that I can use. Okay? Maybe below that, I'm not sure. 35? Yeah, that's basically pixels. So I would say 50 is the minimum. As you can see. Actually, you can't even see that now. So inside my angle drawer, no, inside my here, we will, before than this, we say if draw height that you sent in is less than, I don't know, 60, then make draw height equals to 60. Okay? So even though now I'm sending 50, it will recalculate to 60. At least now I will see some indication of a knob. Okay? This is the minimum size, basically. Maybe a tiny bit more. Maybe 70. And that's it. Okay, so this is the minimum size that you want, really, a knob. Yeah. And well, now that I said 70, make them 70. And this is the smallest size of a knob that will work, at least on my image right now, but I'd say that this is really good for inspectors, however. And for example, 75, let's test it. Yes, 75, why not? 5 pixels won't kill anyone. Of course, if it was up to me, I would go with something like, I don't know, 90 for a really nice knob, as you see. But 75 is not bad, especially if I can design a knob like the guy. That was him. Where are you? Yeah, a knob like this. And even if you look at this image, it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, near 5 lines of inspector. So I'm still below him, really below him. So actually, let's do it this way. We say if it's less than editor utility, and I don't want to do that because it will need where was that? Editor degree utility, that's single line height multiplied by 5. Now it needs editors. And let's see. So I was close. 6 lines, 6 lines. Yeah, this is the size he's drawing his control. Okay. So considering that each line is 18, 108, let's try it. 108, 108. I hope I don't see any jump. Ah, that's big. 100. If it was 15, it would be 90. Well, I say this is a good number, you know, 100. At least for this image. Well, I can totally ignore this guy, you know, because now that I think about it, it changes based on the image that you are drawing, and for a good image drawing, this can be a real knob there by itself. So that's it. But we need at least a number here, and I think 75 was nice, because below that, below 50, we will have a problem here. Yeah, that's a good size. So that's it for this episode. This property drawer, to be honest, it was really meant to be a GUI utility to be used inside custom editors, that you have complete control over the layout. or even the custom editor stuff, not in the property editor stuff, of course. I mean, not in the property drawer, but I wanted to have it inside property drawer at the same time to see what will happen, you know. And this is what will happen. Your next control will sit below and you will have ended with tons of free space here. But that's something that you can do if you want. Okay, next episode. Do I have anything more online? Seriously, no. So next episode is really time for starting our next iteration for our I can't think. Yeah, for our node editor. I may sit down and play with that knob texture. I don't like it, but that's basically me wasting my time. So until next episode, have fun everyone. Bye bye.